Sponsored by College of Applied Business, CAB, Gangahiti, Chawahil, Kathmandu.
Global College of Management, an excellent center for management studies.
इकोट्याक नेपाल सँगै अघि बढ्दै.
Welcome to our enriching park, where you interact with our expert advisors, explore your career opportunities, test your potential, and truly begin your educational journey abroad for a brighter tomorrow. Education Park. Call us for more details.
संस्कार सहितको शिक्षा, Nexus International Academy, an ISO certified school, Pepsi-Cola, Kathmandu. Phone number 499-0303, bringing world-class education to you.
नेपालमा विगत 60 वर्षदेखि सञ्चालित बेलायतको एक प्रतिष्ठित संस्था ब्रिटिश काउन्सिलको आयोजनामा क्याम्ब्रिज एसेसमेन्ट इन्टरनेसनल एजुकेसन अन्तर्गत नेपालमा सञ्चालित ए लेभल र एएस लेभल विधाका शिक्षा अध्यापन गराइने शैक्षिक संस्थाहरूबाट विभिन्न विषय र विधामा उत्कृष्ट हुन सफल विद्यार्थीहरूलाई सम्मान गर्नका लागि आउटस्ट्यान्डिङ क्याम्ब्रिज लर्नर अवार्ड्स नामक एक विशेष कार्यक्रम सम्पन्न भएको छ। नेपालका लागि बेलायती राजदूत रिचार्ड मोरिसको प्रमुख आतिथ्यमा सम्पन्न उक्त कार्यक्रममा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका प्रोफेसर डाक्टर भीम प्रसाद सुवेदी विशेष अतिथिको रूपमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो। यस्तै ब्रिटिश काउन्सिल नेपालका कन्ट्री एक्जाम्स म्यानेजर जिम ओ'नेल, क्याम्ब्रिज एसेसमेन्ट इन्टरनेसनल एजुकेसनका साउथ एसिया रिजनल डाइरेक्टर रुचिरा घोष लगायत ए लेभल अध्ययनरत विद्यार्थी, तिनका अभिभावक, विभिन्न कलेजका चेयरपर्सन, डाइरेक्टर तथा विषय शिक्षकको सहभागिता रहेको थियो। त्यस्तै अन्य विभिन्न व्यक्तित्व तथा मिडियाकर्मीको पनि सहभागिता रहेको थियो। कार्यक्रममा स्वागत मन्तव्य राख्दै ब्रिटिश काउन्सिल नेपालका कन्ट्री एक्जाम्स म्यानेजर जिम ओ'नेलले राष्ट्रियदेखि अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरसम्म पनि नेपाली विद्यार्थीले हासिल गरेको सफलताले उनीहरूको क्षमतालाई उजागर गरेको बताउनुभयो। साथै उहाँले विगत 60 वर्षदेखि ब्रिटिश काउन्सिलले नेपालको शिक्षा क्षेत्रमा योगदान गरिरहेको पनि स्मरण गर्नुभयो।
The British Council has a role in the A-levels community to liaise with the local authorities. We've done that successfully this year with great work from the Ministry of Education to establish clarity on the A-level program and the equivalency to completing higher secondary education board here in Nepal. The reason that we focus on that is that we want people to access the British curriculum, the UK curriculum, but also international, which I'll go back to mention in a minute. But we want them to focus on the value of the curriculum for use as much within Nepal through access to higher education institutes here, as well as to going abroad and proving themselves on the international stage. If there was no A-level program in Nepal, how would we know the abilities and capabilities of Nepali students on the international platform, on the global platform? We wouldn't really. But from the successes that we'll celebrate today, then it is crystal clear that Nepali students are capable of achieving the very highest levels of educational attainment compared to their young peers from all around the world, which is incredible. It's also worth highlighting that this success, for the majority of the A-level community schools, comes from joining the British international curriculum rather late, at the ages of 16, and not having studied through a series of primary or secondary checkpoints or by taking IGs in all cases. So again, that really undermines underlines the fantastic achievement by the individual students, supported by their parents, and of course the teachers and the academic leaders at the schools.
यस्तै क्याम्ब्रिज एसेसमेन्ट इन्टरनेसनल एजुकेसनका साउथ एसिया रिजनल डाइरेक्टर रुचिरा घोषले सफलता हासिल गरेका सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थीहरूलाई बधाई दिनुभयो। साथै उहाँले विद्यार्थीको यो सफलताले उनीहरूको थप उच्च शिक्षाका लागि विश्वभरका विश्वविद्यालयका ढोका खुलेको पनि बताउनुभयो।
Everything we do at Cambridge, from developing syllabuses to setting and marking exams, is all about providing a quality pathway to young people like yourselves to seamlessly progress to the next stage of your educational career and get one step closer to achieving your dreams and aspirations. It is about supporting you to become ready for university, ready for the workplace, and ready for the world. You can be assured that your Cambridge qualifications will give you access to some of the best universities and employers, both here in your home country and all over the world. In our effort in bringing world-class education to your doorstep, we are ably supported by our partner, British Council. I wish I had an outstanding partner award to give away to Jim and his excellent team here. But I will convey our appreciation through a sincere thank you for now. Bill Gates says, we always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10 years. Don't let yourselves be lulled into inaction. It is predicted that in the next 10 years, human beings will still be at the center of work, even as artificial intelligence and smart machines become our co-workers. This is the environment within which many of you will start your careers, where constant upskilling and, as Jim mentioned, lifelong learning will matter more than tenure and experience. Your work choices will blur boundaries and buddies. People will work more for purpose and passion than just for money. And competencies such as growth mindset, design thinking, innovation and problem solving will be increasingly valued.
यस्तै कार्यक्रमका प्रमुख अतिथि तथा नेपालका लागि बेलायती राजदूत रिचर्ड मोरिसले ए लेभल तथा एएस लेभलमा विश्वकै उत्कृष्ट बन्न सफल तथा राष्ट्रभरि नै उत्कृष्ट बन्न सफल विद्यार्थीहरूलाई बधाई दिनुहुँदै विद्यार्थीको यो सफलताले बेलायती शिक्षाको समेत गरिमा बढाएको बताउनुभयो। साथै उहाँले विद्यार्थीको यो सफलताका पछाडि अभिभावक तथा शिक्षकको धेरै ठूलो योगदान रहेको पनि औल्याउनुभयो।
The UK is very proud of our strong tradition in education. The UK regularly tops the international university charts with the 2 best universities in the world, as well as enjoying a fantastic reputation for scientific research. We top the charts for our contribution to science and technology, for example, and produce a disproportionate amount of research for our small size. Despite having a population under 60 million, we've also won the 2nd most Nobel Prizes of any country. We're also proud of our strong examination tradition, of which many of you are now a part through your success in A-levels. Our exams are popular for their quality, high standard of probity and international acceptance. So I don't doubt that they will help you who've just done them in whatever you intend to do in the future as a credible way of demonstrating to universities or to employers true academic achievement. I know that's probably what seems most important about them right now, but I think that the way that A-levels work will also have helped you in other, more fundamental ways. They encourage critical thinking, not just accepting the world as it is presented to you, but asking you to consider how it can be made better. I think that that's some of what was in the speeches that we just heard, actually, that seemed to me connected. That sense of being willing to accept your ignorance, as you put it, and willing to have confidence in that ignorance, and being able to ask questions. And perhaps that being willing to ask questions and show your ignorance being the way that you break your invisible walls around you and be that bird that finally gets out. So I think they're likely to have changed the way that you think, which goes to the heart of who you are and your potential as an individual. For me, we've talked about IT in some of those speeches and AI. So for me, through doing these exams, perhaps you've been lucky enough to get a software upgrade. So with such a talented group, I hope you'll also remember that this has a British connection, whatever you decide to do next in your lives. The Britain-Nepal relationship is more than 200 years old, and having chosen to do British exams, you're now part of that joint shared heritage. I congratulate the British Council, Cambridge Assessments, and your academic institutions for the partnerships that have led to the successes we're celebrating today.
उक्त समारोहमा कम्प्युटर साइन्स विषयमा क्याम्ब्रिज इन्टरनेसनल ए लेभलमा विश्वकै प्रथम स्थान हासिल गर्न सफल मल्पी इन्स्टिच्युटका विद्यार्थी सकृत कर्माचार्य, कम्प्युटर साइन्स विषयमै क्याम्ब्रिज इन्टरनेसनल एएस लेभलमा विश्व प्रथम भएका जेभियर इन्टरनेसनल कलेजका विद्यार्थी ऋतिक यादव, जनरल पेपर विषयमा जेम्स इन्स्टिच्युट अफ हायर एजुकेसनकी विद्यार्थी प्रजिता बुढाथोकीलाई अवार्ड प्रदान गरी सम्मान गरिएको थियो भने विभिन्न मितिमा सञ्चालन भएका परीक्षामा विश्व उत्कृष्ट भएका विद्यार्थीहरू सेन्ट जेभियर्स कलेजका आशिष रिजाल, मल्पी इन्स्टिच्युटका सकृत कर्मचार्य र ट्रिनिटी इन्टरनेसनल कलेजका ओम कोइरालालाई बेस्ट अक्रस अवार्ड्सबाट सम्मान गरिएको थियो। यस्तै अन्य विभिन्न विषय र विधाहरूमा नेपालकै सर्वोत्कृष्ट बन्न सफल विद्यार्थीहरूलाई पनि सहभागी प्रमुख अतिथि एवं विशिष्ट अतिथिद्वारा अवार्ड प्रदान गरी सम्मान गरिएको थियो। कार्यक्रममा विभिन्न कलेजका विद्यार्थीहरूले नेपालको संस्कृति झल्काउने सांस्कृतिक प्रस्तुति पनि दिएका थिए। साथै उक्त कार्यक्रममा विश्वकै सर्वोत्कृष्ट स्थान हासिल गरेका विद्यार्थी प्रजिता बुढाथोकी र सकृत कर्मचारीले आफ्ना शैक्षिक अनुभव सुनाउँदै सफलतामा साथ दिने सम्पूर्णमा धन्यवाद व्यक्त गरेका थिए।
The uncertainty didn't seep up until I enrolled in my 11th grade. That was when I was introduced to A-levels. Of course I was going to take an A-levels course because I was fascinated by the plethora of subjects we could pursue, and two, I had heard a lot at this point from seniors and siblings about the comprehensive syllabus. So joining A-levels was not a tough decision. Rather, the choice was between the classes and the teachers. I was fascinated and amazed by how much of what we study could be decided by us. This was new and was exhilarating. A few months into high school, I noticed a few strange changes within myself. I was no longer certain about the what, hows, and the wheres of the future. I was not aware of what my life would look like in the next few years, because I was now exposed to a range of possibilities that I wasn't previously aware of. Under the care of various teachers who were genuinely invested in me, I was absolutely fond of the liberation that A-levels provided me with. More importantly, I was no longer confined to the contextual particulars, and now each subject had a metaphorical hypertext that no longer confined us towards a particular sector. Enrolling in a course that demands global competence, it taught each of us to meet the standards set for us and always constantly push ourselves, not because we had to, but because we wanted to. I believe that the past 2 years unveiled layers of myself, allowing me to embark on a voyage of self-discovery, and in the sense that I was unshielded of the competition that the global world demanded. I was unshielded of the competition, and in order to make space for myself, had to either catch up or afford to be left behind. I heeded the change from a not-so-aware individual to someone who was now confident of ignorance, and set out on a task to dauntlessly explore all things I was ignorant of. This, I presume, will allow me to compete on a global scale, try and make sense of the changes in a postmodern world, and make place for my tiny self in the vast scale that demands knowledge and unwavering competence.
Put another way, it might not be really apparent what you could do to keep things along when you're feeling stuck somewhere. You might be making the same mistakes over and over without realizing it, and to help you along, you need to keep reminding yourself to keep experimenting, to keep looking out for opportunities to improve. People to me seem to lack the patience to think like that when they're convinced that they're already fighting for a lost cause. And if you have a habit of hearing about a feat and immediately telling yourself that you could probably never do something like that yourself, then you're probably not even searching for those opportunities. If you think you're not cut out for a subject or a sport or an instrument, then maybe you're right, or maybe you're just not doing something right, and maybe you need to dabble some more before you figure it out. And all that said, I still find it quite surprising that I find myself here today giving a speech in front of all of you. My notion is that if you aim for the sun, figuratively speaking, even if you fall short, maybe you'll find yourself on the moon. But if you aim for the moon from the very start, maybe you'll fall short of the moon itself. And today, standing before all of you, I feel like I've crashed into Venus. That is not to say that I had any shortage of opportunities to grow and mature in my A-levels. The massive community, both online and off, that surrounds Cambridge A-levels almost makes it hard not to get swamped by the learning resources available. And it helped that I had people who could believe in me, even if I didn't. My family, the teachers and staff at Mulby, who I shared my A-levels journey with, they were all most supportive, and most of my own peers were amazing sources of inspiration and great examples of humility and work ethic. All in all, I'm very, very grateful for the amazing learning experience that A-levels was for me. And to all of my peers, I wish you all the best for the rest of your journey.
कार्यक्रमलाई समापन गर्दै क्याम्ब्रिज इन्टरनेसनलका इस्ट इन्डिया, बङ्गलादेश एन्ड नेपालका म्यानेजर सत्यजित सरकारले सम्पूर्ण सफल विद्यार्थीहरूलाई शुभकामना दिनुहुँदै कार्यक्रम सफल बनाउन साथ दिने सबैमा आभार प्रकट गर्नुभयो।
I want to thank both the students from James Institute of Higher Education and Malpi Institute who shared about their journey with us. Also extend my thanks to the students who showed their skills with the beautiful cultural dance performance from James Institute of Higher Education and British Model College for their efforts in the organization of this event. Well, our guest of honor, His Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues from both Cambridge International, such as our marketing team, our colleagues from British Council Nepal, ably led by Jim O'Neill, well supported by Subin Bhattacharya and Julian Pradhan, and also all our colleagues from other team members of British Council very well for doing their job. This event would not have been possible without the cooperation from each one of them.